And we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna set up the camera in a way that we can check out some runouts. Hey guys, what's up? I'm back with the second part of this video on measuring the overall length of your chamber on your rifle, so you can basically end up with the proper ammunition and with the most accurate. On this rifle here, I already have a cleaning rod set up inside the barrels, because most likely when we use this, when we do this procedure, the bullet will end up getting jammed into the throat area of the actual barrel where the rifling starts, and we're gonna need to use that to tap it back and get it out of there. So right now, let's just get started. First, we need to set up the caliper with the comparator. So we're gonna go back. Obviously, it auto turns on. You know, it will automatically turn on. So we're gonna go ahead and put the comparator on there. Let me show you guys how you do that. Basically, it's got this opening here, and you put it on there, and right where this two little indentation starts, that's what you want to start it at. And you want to put it there. Okay, and you tie down on the little set screw, and it's all set. Now remember, when you close it, you're gonna get a reading. The caliper is actually gonna be reading the comparator. So you need to tear that out or zero it out. Well, actually, it was zeroed already. Okay, there we go. So right now we have the comparator on there, and we are at 0. So right now we have the caliper all set to go. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. This rifle is not loaded, doesn't have no ammunition in it. There's nothing in it for the safety check, guys. And we're gonna go ahead and use this modified case. So what you want to do, you want to loosen this here and bring this little rod, okay, that completely comes out of the tool. It's got this indentation in here. You want to make sure that, so when you grip down on the little set screw, you want to make sure it bites into that. It's made for that, even though it might work all the way around, but you want to kind of like keep it on there. You want to kind of like keep it on there, so I guess your tool will last you longer. Okay, so right now what we can do, we'll go ahead and drop the bullet right in there. See how you can even see it? It's right in there. Let me show you guys. You're going to loosen this here, and you're going to start pushing it out, and you want to maybe like just about there. Okay, so this is very simple. It's a very simple way of doing this. Some people, the way they do it, to be honest with you, I'm going to show you another trick. I've done it like that before, and I've used it. They'll get the a case, okay, they'll resize it or whatever, so they can refit it in their chamber, or they can use it already after being fire formed, and they'll just resize barely like a little hair on the beginning of the neck, enough to hold the bullet, and they'll go ahead and they'll seat the bullet on there. It's got to be a little snug so it'll hold, and they'll seat it all the way forward. And then a lot of times what I do is, so it won't jam into the lens, I'll get a little bit of resizing lube, and I just kind of like rub it all the way on the tip, or the ogive area towards the tip of the actual bullet, so it won't get stuck on me, even though I can always get the cleaning rod and you know, push it back out. And then what they do is they'll just put the cartridge like that in there, they'll cycle their bolt, close it, and they let the bolt of the gun with their chamber in that action. Okay, what's going to happen is the bullet is going to jam itself into the lens, and it's going to seat itself to that length. So basically what you're going to have, you're going to end up with a cartridge that the outcome will be the bullet will end up being seated in the case, completely touching the lens, and then you can work from there. Okay, but that's a little critical because if you don't work the neck really good, you don't have it where it'll hold. A lot of times the bullet can move on you and you can think it's a certain measurement and then it's not. So I like this a little better. So I mean, depending on the situation and the rifle, I've done them either way. But I would recommend doing it like this with this overall length gauge from Hornady. So basically, let's go ahead and do it. What we're going to do, let me see if I can focus a little bit. There. We're going to get this. Remember how the bullet is kind of like back. And we're going to take, let me take the bolt out. Okay, remove the bolt from this outrageous gun here, the Savage. And you're going to go ahead and insert the cartridge with everything in there, just like if you were loading up a round in there. Okay, and you're going to feel it where the case, it's completely inside the chamber. You can even let this go and it'll stay there. So what you're going to do, you want to loosen this up and you want to go ahead and slightly, this thing, push it forward. I can feel it pushing the bullet into the front. And right now it won't go no more. Once it doesn't go no more, you're touching the lands of your rifling where it starts right at the throat. You want to tie it down and you want to pull back. Most likely that bullet is going to stay wedged in there. We'll see. Yeah, it did, obviously, because it got wedged in where the rifling starts on the throat. So I know this is my measurement. So when I pull this out, I want to go ahead and give it a little bit more of a tight squeeze here to secure it really good so the slider inside the tool won't move on me. And now, just excuse me for a moment, I just got to push this bullet out real quick. Boom, there it goes. It came out real quick. You guys can see it in there. See it right there? And we're just going to get it out. The bullet's right here. Okay, then what you're going to do, you're going to put it back in here. Okay? Look how similar in length is to this cartridge that's been done. These have been done. I resized. I loaded these at the same measurement. Okay. Okay. So what we're gonna do, you're gonna leave it just like it is, and then you're gonna get your comparator with your caliper. You're gonna turn it on. Okay, and then you're gonna go ahead and measure it. And that's what it measures. That's what it's gonna look like. Okay? Obviously, when you're doing this, you want to play with it. You want to make sure you have it the right way. And, you know, you look at it from the side, make sure it's standing straight. But that's going to give you the actual measurement of your cartridge the proper way. It's 2 inches to 39, 2239. And you're going to start from there. That's going to be your base mark. And you're going to start from there. You're going to start reloading from there. Like how much back you want to go. Obviously, you can't go much more forward because you're already jammed in there. But this is the proper way with a caliper, a comparator, the Hornady overall length gauge. And this is the proper way to measure your chamber and how far forward you want to seat the bullet on your case. Okay, this is the best way, and it's the way that you most likely going to get your rifle to shoot the most accurate. It's just one of those things that complements precision reloading. Alright guys, this is Mr. Surplus Nut. I'll catch you guys later.